All right, what's going on, guys? Today we're gonna try and make this quick. It's a little cold outside, but we are going to be changing a battery on my mom's 2017 Clubman. So yeah, like I said, it's gonna be a little chilly, but we're gonna do this a little quick. Go through some of the tools that you're gonna need. So I've got an electric ratchet, I've got a regular ratchet, a panel puller, 13 mil socket, and a 10 mil socket. Of course, a battery. What you're gonna need is a 800 CCA and 80 amp hour battery, and then some various tools and gloves here. All right, so we're first gonna start off by taking off this weather stripping, putting it to the side. Then you can kind of unclip this little retaining clip right here, which is why I brought this little panel puller, so you don't, sometimes it pulls through that rubber piece right there. Brought that with so that doesn't happen. There's another one right here. If it'll come out, it's a little cold outside, so everything kind of, it's a little cold. Okay, so those come out. All right, so now we're gonna take out these two 10 mil right here and remove this little air inlet. And so I brought a little pocket screwdriver, get these guys out of here, just like that. And then there's this little retaining clip right here. You push, if I can do it with the other hand, push it in and pull up, and this whole piece comes off, just like that. All right, next we're gonna take off this 10 mil right here. We're also gonna remove this 10 mil at the same time right here. All right, now with this and that one removed, with this one, you can now pull up on the airbox and disconnect it from these rubber grommets that are right down there. 1, 2 little white ones. And we're going to unscrew this clamp, unclip this sensor here, and also remove this little retaining piece for this wiring, so that we can kind of just flip this airbox out of the way and get it out of the way so we can get to the battery in here. All right, so now with this clamp loosened and then this removed, I actually left this sensor in here. So what you can do is you're just gonna, with this pulled out of the recesses, the rubber grommets under there, you can just flip this over and lay it on the top of the engine cover right here. And actually I forgot, we need 8 mil to take out these 1, 2, 3 little screws right here. And then this is a 13, and then another 13 is going to be inside of here. So we're going to remove this. We can also remove this at this time. This just pulls out. Sometimes there's wiring that's connected over here to the backside or inside of this piece here, just so you know. But yeah, so we're gonna take out these 3 8 mil screws right here just to get to the battery. All right, now with these 3 8 mils removed, 1, 2, 3, you can lift this up, kind of just lean it off to the side. This little cover piece just slips right off. When you put it back on, again, that piece goes over this piece onto this little recessed nub kind of piece. And we have that off. So we're gonna do 13 mil, 13 mil, and then this piece pulls out, and there's one more 13 mil inside of here that holds the battery in place. All right, 13 mils removed, and this thing pulls straight up and out of these recesses here, just like that. It goes in on these 2 nubs here, 1, 2, into there, and then also over there. So take that and put it off to the side. Don't forget to remove a little battery vent. Put that off to the side. We're gonna remove this 13, remove this 10, remove this 10, and pull off the cables, and then we're gonna slide the battery out and put the new one in. All right, now we've got the ground cable and the power disconnected. We're gonna slide this battery out. Boom. It's stuck on this handle here, of course. Come on. And I'm gonna pull this thing out of here. All right, so old battery out, 880 amp hour, new battery, 880 amp hour, right there. And we're gonna put her back in. All right, and putting the battery back in, slid in all the way to the rear. We're gonna put the power cable on first. Positive guy comes to work first. How to remember it, negative cable, the ground cable on second. Negative guy always comes into work late, so he goes on second. And now we're gonna tighten this down, tighten that down, and reinstall everything in reverse order. All right, so don't forget to put your vent back on. All right, next putting back in is this little trim piece here. Again, the two recesses go into the two recesses down here, there and there. And then this little edge here slides into here. If you don't get it all like lined up correctly, it's gonna fit all funky and the rest of the stuff's not gonna go together right. So yeah. All right, now that this is back in place, we're gonna put the two 13 mils back in here and here. All right, so we installed the two 13s and the one under here. 8 mil, 8 mil, 8 mil, 10 mil, and also put these two little clips back in place for the weather stripping. Now we're going to put this trim piece back on. Hopefully I can do it with one hand here. These just kind of get pushed into this recess here. Boom, and pushed into place. Boom, make sure that's all nice and level. And now we're gonna install the air box. Obviously just reinstall it in there, tighten the clamps, put all the little rubber bushings on, and then seat it into the little bushings here. All right, intake's back on, 10 mils installed. The little wiring rubber piece is put back on the airbox. We didn't touch the sensor, tightened up the clamp, and pushed it down into the little placeholder bushings. Now we're just going to, if I can find the little intake here. This guy gets placed on the two little studs here, just like that, and pushed down into place. And then we're gonna put the two 10 mil nuts on here. All right, and there it is. It's all reinstalled. Put the weather stripping back on. It just goes onto this little trim right here, all the way along, and just kind of make sure it's in place. And that's it. Last step really is to the dealership or whoever is supposed to register the battery to the vehicle, so it knows there's a like a battery exchange. There's a new battery. Could possibly have charging issues if you don't register the battery, because the car knows that the state of the old battery was not good. So registering the vehicle with a new battery tells it, okay, we know this battery's good, and basically resets the vehicle. So all right, and last thing, making sure she starts, because this thing wouldn't even freaking lock or unlock or turn on. And boom, look at that. This thing needs a lot more maintenance than just this. So I'm actually gonna be swapping my little Cooper for my mom's Clubman for a week, and doing all sorts of stuff, brakes, battery, and a couple other little things. But yeah, hopefully I didn't go too fast. It's a little cold outside, so I was kind of rushing. But hope you guys all have a good day. Hope this helps somebody, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.